What's up, everybody? We are about to do a Great Eggs build. Most likely for solo PvP, random encounters in open world, which would be what we want mostly. Or in open world where you trying to take away the fort, you know, controlling the control points. So let's get to it. We get Reaper and Mauler. Mauler is the AoE build. That's more for like PvE. This is PvE. Reaper is for PvP mostly. We'll start with Reaper. You get Rape, extending your X 5 meters, pulling foes to you and dealing 107% weapon damage. It also is compatible with the gem, taunt gem, called Cornelian Gem. Ability costs 4-second taunt when it hits. This is for PvE only, not PvP. So we can probably ignore that because we are all about PvP right now. If anybody would love to see some PvE builds, let me know. I can do some for you. Rape range is now 8 meters, that's good. 5 meters wouldn't be worth, I would think. Clear yourself of 30% of damage done by Rape. Not too bad, as this is doing more damage than your weapon. After you pull, do a spin attack dealing 122 weapon damage. Look at that, so even more heal right here. Great, light attacks with your great axe give you 10% damage for 5 seconds. Maximum 3 stacks, not bad. Every 2 consecutive light attacks with great axe grants you 3 seconds of 20% movement speed. So you would have to do like a full chain to get movement speed for 3 seconds? Nah. Great axe attacks against foes below 50% health, penetrate armor by 10%. Nice, I like that. Critical gains. When you make a critical hit with the Great Axe, heal yourself at 10% of the damage done. So we can see Great Axe is gonna be built around crit chance a lot. Frustration. After one of your attacks is blocked, gain 15% damage for 10 seconds. Very nice, I like that. Crit damage, look at that. Increased by 15%. Another one. Great Axe against foes below 50% health. Critical 15% more often. Compare that with this crit hit damage. You can smell some big numbers right here. Speed. Great Axe attacks against foes below 30%. Heal you for 10% damage done. Okay. Now we got another active skill, my favorite one, by the way. Charge. 10 meters, dealing 130 weapon damage when you reach target or press left mouse button. Ability has unstoppable. You can be interrupted while performing. Oh, okay, very nice. And it's cooldown. Charge now deals 150% weapon damage based on how far you traveled. Okay. Unbreakable strike. During charge, you may press right mouse button to execute a swing attack, dealing 150 and 175% weapon damage based on how far you traveled. I just love this skill, man. Right. Last active skill in this tree is Execute. Powerful overhead attack dealing 175% weapon damage. Execute deals 30% more damage versus foes under 25-second cooldown. Okay. Gains grit during the attack, making the attack unstoppable. Crit hits 100% versus foes below 30% health. Okay, it sounds powerful. But I would say this is a PvE skill. And then we have Bloodlust. You move 30% faster and deal 15% more damage when looking at a foe within 15 meters. That's a good distance. That's not too bad. This is actually good when catching ranged and casters. I love this passive. Wow. Okay, on to Mauler. Mauler's Resolve. If you get hit while holding Great Axe below 50% HP gain or stamina, 20-second cooldown. This could go well with lightweight load. Not bad. Heavy pull. Heavy attacks with the Great Axe pull foes closer to you. Oh, and again, another PvE thing, I would say. Enduring pull. Heavy attacks with the Great Axe gain great, making the attack unstoppable. Not bad. Gravity. After it calls a pull, your foe is held still 10% longer. So this goes for Rape because that one pulls. And we get Maelstrom. Fast spinning attack that pulls targets close to. There you go, another pull skill. Deals 115% weapon damage. Cooldown 20 seconds. Zone's reach extends the reach of Maelstrom pull by range by 50%. Okay. Consumes all projectiles while Maelstrom is active. Very interesting. I can see some place for this skill. When timing perfectly though. Maelstrom does an extra spin attack, pulling in foes and dealing 115% weapon damage. Oh. Okay, so it's like 2 attacks, I guess. Right, spin attack, got it. So that's 2 attacks in a row with 150% weapon damage. Not bad. Revenge. When you block an attack with the Great Axe, gain 5% damage for 5 seconds. Maximum 3 stacks. Against melee builds, against tanks, very good. While holding a Great Axe, gain 10% damage when 3 or more foes are within 4 meters. Either war, there's 50 like mass PvP or PvE thing again. Grab protection. While holding Great Axe, gain 10% armor when 3 or more. Once again, one is for damage, this one is for armor. I like these passives, man. Great Axe is looking strong. Okay, another one. Another active skill, Whirlwind. Spin attack dealing 50% weapon damage to all nearby foes. If you hit a foe, spin it again, maximum 4 spins. You can move while spinning. This attack cannot critically hit. Got it. 30 seconds cooldown. Whirlwind's maximum number of rotations increased to 7. Whirlwind's movement speed increased by 50%. If you have 3 or more foes around you, deal 30% more damage. Pure PvE thing right here. I don't see any use for this in PvP, as this doesn't crit. If it did crit, then probably it would be good. Last active skill is Gravity will throw an axe to create a vortex that pulls foes to its center for 3 seconds. Ends with a damaging burst dealing 100% weapon damage, range 10 meters. 30-second cooldown. Increase burst damage of 10% for each foe caught in the vortex. Allies gain 20% 45 while standing in a well. So this will be a war kind of thing. BG maybe as well, and PvE. This is a nice skill. I like the buff from this. You could be a really good tank as well with Great Axe. So, we will start with active skills, yeah? But we will definitely want Reap. I feel like this is really powerful. When catching ranged, we will now take fully upgraded Charge as well. And Reap as well. I feel like this could do a good damage. Something players shouldn't be able to avoid from if they get pulled. And I would go right before got this passive, Mauler's Fury. Great Axe attacks increase damage by 5% for 3 seconds. Maximum 10 stacks. Nope, 3 seconds, that's gone in no time. And you know, Great Axe being a two-handed, it has long animations, or longer than normally, so I don't see this very useful. In PvP, this is another PvE thing. So we will go for Bloodlust. I feel like this is really awesome, man. Especially against ranged and casters, and once again I have a feeling that we will see a lot of ranged players in New World come release. So now we will take these passes for crit. This is a heal from crit. This is more crits when foe is below 50% health. Crit hit damage, we will need that as well, and go for Bloodlust right here. Now we got 8 points left, so we could go for Feed. I like this one. But we might get back to this tree, but for now let's go into Mauler. As third skill, I would definitely go with Maelstrom, fully upgraded. Another good damage right here. And now we are with 3 mastery points. I don't really like this passive too much. 40 seconds for stamina. I personally will go with heavy armor, most likely, with Great Axe, so I'm not gonna do a lot of roll lodging. Well, I would for an iframe. We'll see what other passes we have. Heavy attacks with pull foes closer to you. Not good for PvP. Heavy attacks with the Great Axe again, great. Okay, this is not good either. I don't really like heavy attacks. It's just a very long animation. You know, I don't really like that. You block an attack. I would really like this to have 45 damage reduction. Not that you do more damage. I like this one, Gravity. You will need this for Maelstrom and Reap, as they both pull these skills. Now we are left with 2 mastery points. This is very good against melees and tanks, but very useless against casters and ranged. So this is like situational point, I would say. I like this passive, Death's Embrace. Penetration by 10%, I like that. Light attacks, not really a fan of that. Executioner speed for 3 seconds, not really a fan of that. So we got last point. I would probably spend that one. These are worthless because it requires more foes. 3 or more. So I would probably go for a stamina after all. This revenge isn't bad either, but when you block an attack, I don't know if this applies against casters as well. If you block an attack from, you know, a caster, which wouldn't really make sense. How could you block that? So I take it as that doesn't work against casters, so I would go with this build. I would say the best build for PvP overall even. If you were to go into war or group PvP, you might want to go with Gravity Build, as it supports your allies as well. So it doesn't really matter if you hit it or not on the enemy. Your allies can get a buff after all of 20%, 45, while they are standing in that well. So this could be used when you're pushing into the fort, like when you're an attacker and you're pushing, you could do this as well. 30 seconds cooldown, kind of long cooldown, but still not too bad. So yeah, this would be the 1v1 dueling and open world PvP encounters. Or mass PvP swap. What would be swap? Probably Maelstrom. Yeah, that could work. Maelstrom. For gravity well. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy.